The poem opens with the introduction of Belinda and her pets. Belinda is a little girl and lives in her little house with her pets and a wagon. Her pets are a black kitten, a little grey mouse, a little yellow dog, a little dragon, and a little red wagon. Belinda has named her little black kitten as Ink and her little grey mouse Blink. The little yellow dog is as sharp as mustard. The dragon is covered and is named as Custard. The dragon is shown as covered as he fears a lot. Custard's physical description is given here in this stanza. He has big sharp teeth and spikes on top of him and scales underneath. His mouth is like a fireplace and nose is like a chimney. The dragon spits fire, which makes his mouth like a fireplace and nose as chimney, out of which comes the smoke. His toes are so pointed and sharp that they could cut anything like a dagger. There is an irony here in the sense that this dragon looks menacing yet is coward and always seeks a safe shelter. In this stanza, the bravery and intrepidity of inmates of Belinda's little house except dragon is given. Belinda's bravery has been compared with the bravery of many bears combined together. Ink and Blink, despite their small size, can chase lions down the stairs. Her dog Mustard's bravery has been measured equal to a tiger in anger. But Custard is completely opposite to his physical description. Instead of being brave, he always looks for a nice safe cage. Belinda tickles the dragon cruelly so as to make him laugh. The dragon hard skin, whereas tickle means soft touch. The dragon's responding to tickle proves that he is soft. Ink, Blink and Mustard rudely name him as Percival. Seeing the dragon react, two Mabel mates Ink, Blink and Mustard laugh. They laugh at him sitting in the little red wagon. However, this laughter is a kind of making mockery of him due to his cowardice. Belinda laughs a lot at the dragon, so much so that the house shakes. Blink says, "Weak," which is a giggling sound for a mouse. Ink and Mustard ask the dragon his age rudely to make fun of him as he behaves like a small kid. But the dragon is not a small kid. He cries for a safe, nice cage as he is a coward. While all of them are busy making fun of the dragon, there comes a nasty sound from the house. Mustard growls while all of them look around looking for the source of that unpleasant sound. Ink cries, "Meouch," and Belinda cries, "Ooh." Very soon they see a pirate climbing the window of the house with an intention of robbing the house. The pirate appears and looks very menacing and dangerous. He is carrying many arms, pistols in both his arms. He holds a cutlass in his teeth as well. He has a black beard and his one leg is of wood, indicating that he is a rough and tough guy. He must have lost his leg in some battle or fight. It is clear that the pirate means harm to the inmates of the house. He symbolizes danger to all. Belinda is greatly frightened seeing the pirate and becomes pale with fear and cries for help. All her brave pets flee from the scene. Mustard flees with a terrified yelp and Ink hides down to the bottom of the household. Little Mouse disappears in his mouse hole, leaving Belinda all alone, exposed to the pirate. Their so-called bravery is of no use to Belinda. When all the pets disappear from the scene, it is the dragon who jumps and makes a huge sound through the nose like an engine against the pirate. He does so to terrify the pirate to save Belinda. He starts to move his tail, making a clattering and clanking sound. It is like an iron and striking the walls of a prison in a dungeon. With all these terrifying sounds, the dragon goes at the pirate like a robin goes at the worm to eat it. The dragon shocks the pirate with dangerous sounds and looks at him menacingly. The pirate gapes at him and to gather strength gulps some wine from his pocket flask. He fires 2 shots, but these do not hit anything. Custard the dragon is not hit. He remains still and swallows the whole of the pirate without leaving any trace of him. Thus the dragon, who was the butt of ridicule for the inmates, proves that he is the bravest of all. After the dragon eats the pirate every bit, there is an atmosphere of joy and happiness. Belinda embraces him to express
Custard,
gratitude for
thank
saving
you.
everyone.
You saved us all.
Mustard
You're the
licks him
bravest
as per the
dragon
dog's
ever.
method of showing gratitude.
Oh, Custard,
Ink and Blink
thank
start
you.
dancing round the
You saved
pirate
us
in glee.
all. You're the bravest
After this
dragon
incident,
ever.
it gets clear who is a coward and who is brave. Mustard says that if he had not become nervous, he would face the pirate bravely. Ink and Blink also said that they had been thrice brave as the dragon. They can't believe that Custard has done so brave an act in swallowing the pirate. Thus they start giving excuses
Brave
after
as a barrel
excuses.
of bears.
The dragon accepts
A
that he is the
safe
most
cage,
coward and
please.
everyone is braver than him. This is a repeat of the opening stanza of the Open, with one difference: the opening stanza is in the past tense whereas the present one is in the present, showing the permanence of the situation. Belinda, a little girl, lives in a little white house with her pets and a wagon. Her pets include really and truly a black kitten, a little grey mouse, a little yellow dog and a little dragon. All the members of the house except Custard are very brave. Belinda hai. As brave as many bears are and can be. Ink and Blink, despite being small in size, have the power to scare and chase away someone who is as a lion. Belinda's dog is as brave as can be a tiger in anger. But Custard is completely opposite to his physical description. Instead of being brave, he always looks for a nice safe case.